It's not me, it's someone else. Everyone must be aware of themselves. That's what tawbah. Tawbah is, you must be aware that what I'm doing, how can I make that better? ثم لا يتوبون. The munafiq لا يتوب. He doesn't do tawbah. He doesn't have any regret and remorse, idea of I should reform myself. That doesn't apply to him. ولا هم يذكرون, nor do they reflect. Tawbah and this يذكرون, the idea of dhikr and the idea of reflection and tadhkir, these things go together. Both of these aspects go together. To reflect upon what's happening, not to be that oblivious that it just occurred. That's someone who does not have iman in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They just say, إِنْ هِيَ إِلَّا حَيَاتُنَا الدُّنْيَا نَمُوتُ وَنَحْيَا وَمَا يُهْلِكُنَا إِلَّا الدَّهْرُ. That it's just this worldly life. We come, we live, we eat, we play, we earn a living, have children, we die. وَمَا يُهْلِكُنَا إِلَّا الدَّهْرُ is just the passing of time. This is not a believer's way of looking at this world. To speak about worldview, right? Everyone thinks about what's your worldview. So the mu'min's worldview is informed by tawbah and tadhkir, tadhakkur. Tawbah, regret, remorse, and turning to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and reflecting upon what's happening around oneself, not to be oblivious. وَإِذَا مَا أُنزِلَ سُورَةٌ نَظَرَ بَعْضُهُمْ إِلَى بَعْضٍ. Another quality of the munafiq, that when a surah of the Quran Kareem is revealed, then as the ayat will often expose them, will rebuke them, will inform us of what will happen Yawm al-Qiyamah. They don't have iman in this. So they start looking at one another because they become uncomfortable. When a criminal is in a place where the haqq and the truth is being spoken, and then the criminal will become very uncomfortable. Because the criminal knows that he did it. What if he gets exposed right now? What if this happened? What if someone says something about it? What if the finger gets pointed at me? So نَظَرَ بَعْضُهُمْ إِلَى بَعْضٍ. They look at one another. هَلْ يَرَاكُمْ مِنْ أَحَدٍ. Is anyone seeing us? So if no one is seeing us, we'll slip out of the majlis. We'll leave from here. Because they can't. They don't want to remain in such a place. هَلْ يَرَاكُمْ مِنْ أَحَدٍ ثُمَّ انصَرَفُوا. And then they turn away. Their insaraf, they're turning away. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that that's your physical, what you think you're doing in this world, this kind of mockery, this plan that you think that you are forming. That's all what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allows for you to do in this world. The reality is صَرَفَ اللَّهُ قُلُوبَهُ, that Allah has turned your hearts. What you're seeing is just a consequence of that. You think that all of this is happening just because, but the fact that you have gone so deep into your nifaq, hypocrisy, you're lying, belying, cheating, makr, and all these plotting, this all has an effect. The things a person does in this world, how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends His decisions, and how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decides for people, there is a connection between them. So because they act in this manner and they show obliviousness, and not just obliviousness, rather to be in opposition to the haqq and what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends to His Rasul, صَرَفَ اللَّهُ قُلُوبَهُم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also turns their hearts away. بِأَنَّهُمْ قَوْمٌ لَا يَفْقَهُونَ. Because they are people that do not have any understanding. See, if they were to use their understanding, our deen, as there are devotional aspects of it, is very much rooted in the rational reality of things. That if a person uses their intellect, uses their understanding, they see and calculate what's going around them, what's happening around them, then very much that person will come to the haqq and the truth. And very much they'll be able to see right from wrong. They'll see that such and such thing is corrupt, such and such thing is good for the society. What is happening? Where is society headed? If a person has understanding, they're impartial towards the truth, then definitely they'll come to that. The Quran came again and said, لا يفقهون لا يعقلون. So it has much to do with the aql, the intellect. So it's not something which is purely devoted, that we can't explain something. This is not a very kind of mystical. That's not the idea at all. It's a very something that something that is very much appealing to the rationale. We make dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us the understanding of the Quran.